Greetings, programs. Welcome back to another Age of Empires 2. We're going to try and at least do this one mission, Forge an Alliance. And then, hopefully, after this, we'll be able to do one more video, the Battle of Falkirk, and complete the William Wallace Learning Campaign. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into it.
We're depleted at the Battle of Stirling, so we need to strengthen our economy once again before pushing south into lands held by the English. We need to construct a market and establish trade routes to the villages of friendly clans. Local legends speak of 3 sacred relics hidden south of Stirling. Acquiring these artifacts for Wallace's army will be a great boost to Scottish morale.
Alright, so objective, capture 3 relics and garrison them in your monastery. Hints, this scenario uses the advanced commands interface. Although you do not need to use this interface to play Age of Empires 2 HD Edition, it does provide access to some more powerful ways to control your civilization. If you lose your monks, you can make monks make more when you get to the castle age.
The Scottish army has been rallied by recent victories against the English. The situation's starting to look up. Did you know that there are 3 different modes for the minimap in the lower right corner of the screen? You can show only military units, or only resources and trade units, by clicking the buttons just below and to the right of the minimap. It will help the morale of our army to collect holy relics and place them in our monastery. One of the relics is close to your town. An ally has another relic, and the English have captured a third. You can retrieve a relic by clicking a monk and right-clicking the relic. Monks have other abilities as well. They can heal your injured soldiers or those of your allies. They can also attempt to convert enemy soldiers to join your army.
Alrighty guys, so you may have been wondering why I wasn't paying attention, because like I said, I've done this before. And so I'm just trying to get my economy and everything set up, ready to go, so that when it's time to really move on and move out, we can do it.
Good! You have a relic. Protect the relic in the monastery by right-clicking the monastery. Farms are a good source of food once you've exhausted forage bushes and animals. Farms are built like buildings and must be periodically rebuilt. To gather food from a farm, click a villager, then right-click a farm. Perfect! You now have 1 relic garrison. Relics garrisoned in your monastery will slowly add gold to your stockpile. You have a market. The market can create trade cards to generate extra gold. You can also exchange 1 resource for another at the market for a small fee. Click the market, then click Sell Food for Gold. It's nice to have allies on the map. Your ally, the yellow flyer, can help you fight the enemy. You can also trade with your allies. To trade, you'll need to build a market.
Now there's our ally. One of the technologies I researched, called cartography, reveals all the reveals basically all the allies and all their stuff that they have and do. I have now scouted the path to the allies' location. Sends more sheep.
Allies' town. Go inside and see how his city's doing. Your
Oh.
allies' gate will open automatically for you.
Hello, friend.
Welcome. If you've come for the relic, you can find it on the hill to the northeast of our town.
So we have not quite come yet for the relic, but we are here. I haven't sent my monk after it yet, but he will be shortly on his way. because I don't have the manpower to escort him. So it's going to take 800 food to get to the castle age, and 200 gold. And I'm going to use my fishing boats. Oh, I need more peoples. So we're going to build some houses. I'm going to turn this area over here into kind of my residential area. So I'll start it here. And my personal thing is to keep it organized. I leave some space in between the houses, but I always build them in groups of 4. Or, as this will need to be done, 6. Right here. So that should be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 things as soon as that's done, and it's going to keep her busy for a while. So by building 3 fishing ships, that'll help supplement my food income. And I'm going to go ahead and build 2 or 3 more villagers to supplement my wood income as well.
Villagers and soldiers normally appear outside of the building that created them. You can have your units move to a spot once they're created by using gather points. To set a gather point for infantry, click your barracks, click set gather point, then click where on the map you want your infantry to gather.
Which is basically what I just did right there. Those little flags popping up, those were gather points being established.
The English are attacking our town. Can you tribute any spare food or gold to us? Thanks for the resources. If you have any spare soldiers, come to our town and let's drive the English out.
To tribute your ally, click the diplomacy button in the upper right corner of your screen. Give your ally some food and gold, but don't give him everything you own. You can use the technology tree.
So I'm going to
see what
tribute them both
technologies
100
and
each.
upgrades you can research. Click the technology tree button in the upper right
I'm going to
corner
deploy
of the
some
screen to
reinforcements,
see the
but they
tree
have me
for your
outgunned here, it
soldiers.
looks like. They're not going to be able to break through the wall, but they may end up being able to destroy that building. So actually, we're going to hold there. Have our forces hold there. And I am going to, if I can, 25 wood, 45 gold. Build 5 new archers. Oh, I don't have enough wood. Oh, how sad. So those new archers ought to be able to help, and I want to get some spears to fight that knight. I think about 3 spears ought to be enough. And then some men-at-arms to help augment the forces. And then as soon as they're done, we'll march on the English advance. Meantime, still microing, moving our guys around to scout.
You have enough soldiers now to think about attacking the English and recovering their relic.
That's what he says, but we don't. We do not nearly have the strength we need. I'll be willing to bet you will barely have the strength to annihilate this little sally force that they have.
If you're getting ready to attack the English, I can help you out. Here, take this food and wood.
Oh, how grateful. How nice of them. Pretty soon we'll have enough food to try and advance to the castle age. Oh, there's something else. If you'll pay attention up here, about every second our gold goes up. That's because with the relic based here, our gold increases by 1 every second. Unfortunately, we will not be able to save the house. It will burn. We cannot save our allies' house, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, I forgot another fishing boat. There was one. They're both working that. Oh, we can fish that one right there. And there's another little one here, too. So we're going to go see if we can recruit some... I'm sorry. Convert some enemy units. If I can convert that knight, it'd be great. But I'm going to definitely at least try for some of the crossbows. And pathfinding sometimes can be stupid. This is when you can actually see a better box formation. See how they surround the monks? We're going to advance in line. Convert that crossbow. Convert that knight. Convert that crossbow. Convert that crossbow. Convert the knight. And you guys just attack. Unfortunately, we are only able to grab the knight and 1 crossbow. And since we're here, we'll go ahead and send our monk after that relic. Another good thing monks do is that they can heal your wounded units. Beg your pardon, guys. I promise I don't have the COVID. It's just trying to take a drink and water went down the wrong pipe. I apologize. Now I'm going to advance to the castle age. Actually, I have enough food. I'm going to hold on it. And I have the space as well. I'm going to get 6 villagers and send them over here to build a mining camp so I can start mining stone and gold. Because we're going to need it. Oh, there was a wolf over there. While monks are carrying relics, they're completely exposed and must be protected at all costs. Because they cannot do anything to defend themselves, they can't run away, they can't convert, they can't heal, they cannot do anything whatsoever. They are completely undefendable. So we're almost done with our 6 guys over here. Oh, while we continue to have this stuff, I'm going to continue upgrading this stuff there. And everywhere else, all is as upgraded as can be. Oh, except for the woodcutters. Double bit axes help increase their cutting speed. And look at the dent we're making in that forest. The tree line used to be out here where the brown is. Now that Mr. Monk is here, we're going to move on to our location in square formation. You're done, so we'll go ahead and get the next one. Almost done here. And now, as he was saying before, you can sell stuff. So we're going to sell 100 wood for 70 gold to help get our gold thing up, so it will stay at a decent price. So it'll stay decent. And as you looked here, before it was 70, now it's 62. The more you sell, the lower you will get it. But the more you buy, the more you can, for a better price, you can sell the stuff. You go ahead and we'll have you build a farm. And as soon as you're done on that sheep here in a little bit, we'll have you go cutting wood. Now that we have all of them over here, they're going to come up here and build a mining camp of their own. And we'll go ahead and give the order to advance to the castle age. Now I have a builder somewhere. There you are. Now I'm actually going to set up kind of a defensive perimeter here with a stone wall, if it'll want to work, coming to there, and we'll put a gate right there on the road with a watchtower there and a watchtower here. So now, before they all go hog wild on something, try and spread them out as quick as I can, so they're not all gathering from the same thing. And there really is no important thing about it. It just seems like it gathers quicker and the things last longer. Even though there really is no point to it, it's just because it's there. Now that they've arrived home, Mr. Monk will deposit the relic, and as you can see, it's going up faster. One Mississippi. It's gathering about 2 gold per second. So now we'll get back into line. Going to get my monks out of the formation. And now, because I'm so used to play, I play Total War 2. If you haven't seen any of my early videos, go check them out. But I play a lot of Total War, and you can order direction and speed by right-clicking and then dragging, and that'll indicate the direction you want your guys to stand. And I am so used to that I'm trying to do it here, and I need to remember that it won't work. And so, yay, Castle Age. And boom, that's it. So now that we're at the Castle Age, we can advance to the Imperial Age, but I don't think we're going to. We really won't need to. I mean, I've done it before, my own personal thing, and it's actually kind of fun to watch the advanced weapons you get there. Since I only have the one builder, and I'm going to probably be needing a lot more stone cutters, I'm going to build 3 more workers. 2 are going to go stone cutting, while 1 will assist in building. Going to build a wall up here to kind of protect that should the British somehow get around and attack me from the rear. Actually, I'll build the wall right here. I'll build it right here with a gate so they can get in quickly and hide. You're going to come over here and build that to help it get done faster. So I'll have 2 builders to go over there and do it then. You build another farm. We'll need all the food we can get. So I have 6 farms. This right here will help keep each farm upgraded, replaced at least once. And the heavy plow will help increase the food they produce. So now I'm going to be able to upgrade all my spears to pikemen, 250 food, 90 gold. I can get husbandry, which makes my cavalry move 10% faster. I can get elites, upgrade my skirmishers, which I don't have any, to elite skirmishers. I can now recruit my own monks, as was stated before. Get the town patrol to help my buildings here keep defending themselves better. And I can upgrade, if I have the supplies, which I do, my men-at-arms to long swordsmen. I can upgrade my scouts to light cavalry if, again, I have the supplies. I don't. I'm short about 14 food, so I'm going to have to wait a minute for them to give me all the food supplies. There we go. So, boom. And then crossbowmen. I need 125 food. I've got 50. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 130 food to get 130 gold to get 100 food. So I can get, boom, crossbows. With my frontal defenses set, I'm going to move them over here to construct, oh, that's a wooden palace, I don't want that, stone wall. Now we're going to bring the wall all the way to there, and construct the gate right here should I need to get away, should they need to run away. Now I'm going to send my light cav down this away, because we've explored all up here that we can, so there's only one place left to go, and that's to the British side of the island, to the British side of the river. We ford across the river, setting my light cav to scout the defenses, and they have an immediate portcullis defense area right there. I'm going to run down the wall. Oh, they're going to send their men-at-arms after me. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to kill a few of their guys. Or not kill. Actually, advance to their army, man. I'm going to advance my monk. See if I can bait this man-at-arms out and actually convert him. Unfortunately, converted units do not upgrade to your current level if they are a tier below. Like, for example, if I want to go way back and convert a militia, they will not advance automatically to my long swordsman. They will still be a militia unit. They'll just fight for me. Going to... Oh, I haven't done this. I'm going to build a couple of trade carts, which will be deployment part there. That means once they get here, they'll make continuous runs back and forth between my market and theirs, giving me more gold. So let's see if I can bait some of these men-at-arms out. And I can get 2 of them, or all 3 of them. So I'm only going to run away in bits and pieces, because they don't want to follow me too far.
You made a trade card. If you click the trade card on your allies' market, you can make extra gold. Your trade card will automatically make trips between your and your allies' market.
The downside of using all 3 of them like I just did there is that it means that none of them can then get new people. They cannot convert anyone else. But they make a pretty good healing unit. Now we have their entire army, not their entire army, but a good portion of it, coming out to challenge us. And we're able to beat them. We're able to defeat them in this skirmish without taking a single casualty. It appeared. So we'll go ahead and withdraw, even though we got one men-at-arms unit and then killed a bunch more of their units. So we're going to count that as a win. Need to turn down that way, that direction. Now start healing them up. Okay, the wall has been built. So now we're just going to put up a couple of defensive towers. And then we're going to do something that is kind of rude for them anyway. For us, we like it because it's good for us. What am I going to do right now? I'm going to actually recruit a few more knights. 60 food, 75 gold. I'm going to recruit probably about 5 skirmishers, and we'll get 3 scout cav and probably about 4 more pikes, because I have a lot of... I have 7 long swordsmen, but only like 3 pikemen. So we'll get some more long swordsmen as well, and a few more crossbows, and a 4th knight. But as you can see, having to recruit all of these units from just a few locations, it's going to take a while. So again, a good strategy to keep in mind is you have 2 or 3 of each of these buildings so that you can recruit multiple units at once. Both those towers are built, so now I'm going to come down here, and castle, 650 stone, we got 602. So it's going to take it a minute, but soon we're going to be having a lot of stone. Or soon we're going to have one of the bigger things we can use. Oh, pop cap. That shouldn't be a problem. Just got to wait for that drop off. And the castle will help produce a lot of population. So we're going to build a castle right there. We're actually going to use my light cavalry to scout out, make sure we don't have any issues. And we're going to build a castle right there on our enemy's front doorstep. And see how all of them working on this one piece is just running through it. And this is all the stone that I've been able to find on my side of the island. Now honestly, who knows what else is out there, so I'm actually probably going to build a transport ship, as soon as I have the ability, which will be here in a bit. Once that castle gets built, the castle has 4,800 hit points, and it's actually going up pretty quick, but it's still going to take it a hot minute or two. So now this light cavalry are no longer needed. You're going to go scout the other British entrance. Make sure there are no other nasty surprises waiting for us over here. And doesn't look like it. It looks like they emptied their entire opening garrison, their defensive garrisons, to come after us, and we beat them in the field. Our army beat theirs in the field, and look at that, and boom, halfway done. Well, they do have some villagers out and about. We're just going to harass them with the light cav a minute. Oh, the gate is open. So we're actually probably going to do a little... I'm going to move the main army over, or the main force, and hopefully reinforcements will be arriving soon. If we can get in without even having to bust down the gate, that'll save a lot of stuff. But something else we can do, if we cannot, we have something here called the Siege Workshop for 200 wood that we can build, which will let us build rams, catapults, that kind of thing. And then once you get to the Imperial Age, you can recruit trebuchets. So I'm actually going to put them all in a no attack stance. Now at the castle up, it gave us 10 extra slots, so that's going to be 10 exactly right there. So as soon as those are done, we'll move all the forces over, and we'll get ready to attack. So I'm actually going to build the Siege Workshop, which normally you'd build it back in here, but I'm going to build it out here just for argument's sake so we can do it quickly. Actually, no, not right there. I'm going to build it over here so we can get Siege Workshop items to the front line fairly quickly. And I'm going to put a bunch of those in. Put actually 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I'm going to have you, unfortunately, drop it, because I need you to build me another house. Build me a couple of houses here. So that way I can do what I'm wanting to do. Because, yeah, that's 4, but I only have 3 slots. So the sooner that house gets built, the sooner I'll be able to get all my guys in, the sooner I can build some workshops. So I'm going to build a ram, and I'm going to build 2 rams, because those are very good at taking down gates and taking out buildings and such. But by the time those are built, the house will be up, and it should, unless, yep, it capped me off at 75. So, 74, 75. So unfortunately, I have to stop ordering those 2 guys to get built, because now, and get that stopped. So we're going to have the ram go ahead and start attacking that. The ram also can carry troops to help protect them for archer units, because they are very resistant to archer fire. So now we're moving in our reinforcements over. By the time they get down here, the ram should start banging on that, on the archery tower, on the archery range. Now we will need to bang our way out through this one, because it'll be the fastest route out, with the castle to cover our retreat. And look at that, boom, 2 hits is already down a couple hundred. Well, every time it hits, it does a butt ton of damage. I mean, look at it, it's already down to half health. This archery range is about to die before our army even gets in there. Put them on aggressive stance, and we'll order them to move inside the city, or move inside the castle, I should say, the fort, and boom, gone. Now that they're in, I'll order them all to an aggressive stance and order them all in, and so the gate will close behind us, which means we'll have to fight it, we'll have to break it to get out. Go ahead, Ram, and attack that barracks. Actually, no, Ram, go ahead and start attacking the town center. Move up and attack the town center. My monks, you're going to hang here in the back in case anyone needs to be healed up. Because you see how now they're shooting at my guys? And I don't like how they're shooting at my guys. So, something, any and all buildings that have a garrison capacity is that, if you can hear me over the sounds of combat, is that after their health points drop to a certain level, the garrisoned people inside, the villagers or archers or whatever, are immediately dispersed. They can no longer stay inside the building as kind of a protection against them so they don't die. Like in some games you'll see if you're stuck inside a building when it gets destroyed, you die. See, there they go, right there. They've all been forced out to do whatever it is they're doing before. And in a few more minutes, in another second, boom, there goes the town center. Another ram and everything. Now everyone is in an aggressive attack stance. They're just attacking everything in sight. And because we killed all their army units to begin with, I'm going to go ahead and send my monks on through without fear to go hunt down the relic. As we completely pillage and burn and destroy everything. Now me, if I'm like playing against an AI or I'm just screwing around or playing, I will usually leave an enemy walls intact except for the gates, which I will destroy. And I'll destroy everything on the inside, but then I'll put my own gates up, especially if we're playing an allied match. Because the enemy cannot destroy their allies' stuff. So I destroy the gates, replace it with my own, and then I just focus my defenses on the gate because the enemy cannot knock down his allies' walls. They just cannot. And so yay! We've taken control of the artifact, or the relic I should say. Boom. So I'm watching a show called Warehouse 13, and everything they refer to is called an artifact. So now, oh, we're starting to leave men behind, so go ahead and get up here, go on. Move on up. Ram, I'm going to go ahead and order you to go after that gate. Everything else will be destroyed along the way, trust me. We're burning everything down. The British have no place here in Scotland. Now, until we know the area around this gate is secure, because there is another barracks there, I'm not sure if they deployed any troops. Normally they would have attacked us by now, but we can't know for sure. Now, Mr. Skirmisher, destroy that, because it's just one. And pop, thank you. This is kind of the speed run of it. This is me just kind of speed running it. Now, monks also can get the ability. You need to research needed before you can convert buildings. There's certain buildings you can or cannot convert, as with monks. And so we're completely annihilating the British. They have no place here. We're completely annihilating them, erasing them off the map. Pop goes the weasel. I apologize if I kind of sound dead. It's been a long day, and it's middle of the night for me, or pretty close to. Oh, look, they have stone and gold. Well, I've exhausted my stone resources, so you guys are going to come over here, and you're going to mine gold now. And the ram is still knocking on that gate. All we gotta do is destroy this barracks, and away we go. So, Mr. Ram, come back and attack this barracks. Now, I'm actually kind of curious what is over here. I've actually never explored this part, so I think, yeah, I have it right there. Get back to doing what you're doing. Mr. Transport Boat, come here, please. Mr. Light Cavalry, if you don't mind, come here, please. Because the British is dead, we automatically win, so unfortunately I didn't think of that. We lost a handful of units, but yeah. The British completely dead. Oh, there was nothing of importance over here. Nothing of importance. Well, there were some sheep over that way. I didn't know there was anything beyond that point. I thought it was all just trees. Interesting. There were some hidden sheep back there. Anyway, so there was that one. We're going to hear the after-action report, hopefully, and then let you go.
With the 3 relics now locked away safely in Scottish churches, men murmur we are blessed by the heavens. Our army now stands a chance as we prepare for the final clash with the English. Scotland now has archers and knights of our own with which to meet Longshanks. We march south to Falkirk, where we will rendezvous with the army of William Wallace and plan our combined attack upon the English castle.
Dun dun dun. Now this will be the straw that breaks the camel's back, per se. We either win or lose here. And I mean, it's a campaign, learning campaign, you have to win it. But if this was like an actual, like, the campaigns here all based on winning regardless of factual or historical correctness, historical accuracy. Like there's one, I'll show you real quick. You won't be able to look at it because I created a new person, but if you go back here, the Age of Kings campaigns, you have the campaign of Joan of Arc, which even though technically when you get there, you win the Battle of Paris, but it then introduces the historical correctness of the fact that you were defeated and or that that Jean was wounded and captured. And most of these kind of tell the story of these heroes or these people of history. And then if we go into the campaign menu, there's some like the Forgotten or African Kingdoms or even Rise of the Rajas, where those are DLCs or expansions that I don't have access to yet. I'm going to try and work on those. And then you have the Conquerors, which are your Americas. You've got Montezuma campaign over here in Mexico, Aztecs. You have the Battle of the Conquerors battles, which are just random engagements from across Europe, basically. Battle of Hastings. You have Agincourt. You have the Battle of Tours. The Battle of Noyerang Point or Battle of Kyoto. I'm sorry, in Asia. And then over here in Italy, or Turkey-ish, and then you have Northern Europe, Tours and Court, and all that. So over here really has three campaigns. We've got Attila the Hun, El Cid, and Montezuma. And then Age of Kings, as we saw, we got William Wallace's Learning here in England. You got Joan of Arc in France, Saladin, Genghis Khan, and then Barbossa. And all these are numbered based on difficulty. Obviously, the Learning is going to be number 1. Conqueror's campaigns. Attila's the easiest. Battles are the hardest. And then these campaigns, I can't tell you because I haven't seen any of those. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this off and probably go to bed here in a bit. Hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you next time. And this is MC Master Control Program, end of line.